What's up, everybody? Before I begin the video, I want to drop a quick disclaimer and let you guys know what's going on. We're going to talk about the Black Friday sale and we're going to talk about the Discord. The Discord is currently free, so please join. It's a lot of real traders in there. We talk about trading plans and go over trade analysis all the time. And before I begin, I just want to put a little disclaimer out there. There is somebody impersonating me. I will never message you and ask you for anything, not to spend any money, not to just conversate with you out of the blue unless you're a client or a student or somebody that I haven't heard from in a long time. But I definitely wouldn't solicit you through the DM. I would not contact you to try and get you to spend money or to purchase anything or to do any kind of crypto transaction, because that happens a lot and I'm diligently trying to ban these people. But I just want to put that warning out there to let y'all know. I will not DM you about anything pertaining to trading or anything unless it's something where I'm checking up on you. But I definitely would not ask for any kind of money. So if you see that, please ignore that. Okay, so if you join the Discord, you're going to see a new channel. It's going to be the brokers and prop firms that we recommend. Now, I have partnered up with these brokers and prop firms because our E's have worked to get plenty of pips and plenty of profits and pass plenty of challenges. So we're going to go over this real quick, and I'm just going to let you know, if you join the Discord, which is free, you get access to the brokers and prop firms tab where you could get discounts on plenty of challenges. So if you plan on taking them, come check this out and come get you a coupon. Sign up, get the referral, and put your code in and get 10% off, 8% off, 5% off. And right now there is a special on the Funded Trader. If you want to take a 10K challenge, it's your first time, you can sign up with this coupon right here through the link in the description and get 40% off your first 10K challenge. Okay, so that's a special they're running right now. So check it out in the Discord, and also go to the website Trade Game Official and you can see this as well. Okay, so the Black Friday sale is now in effect. Please understand that there's some new pages added for the brokers and prop firms. Please go to this tab to see what brokers and prop firms best work with trading EAs and indicators. Also, if you're going to get a special sell on an indicator, you could go there and get a special sell on your next challenge. We have partnered up with a couple of firms to bring you some discounts to try and help you save money. So all you have to do is go over to the store, and when you go over to the store, you will see that everything pretty much is on sale, and some limited time items have been put in the store just for the holidays to help you guys get your trading right. The one-on-ones are back, that's temporary. The fair value gap is back, and that's temporary. Now, some of you may ask what's on sale. It is the lifetime versions of all the trading systems so that you can use them for your demo account, your live account, and you can take it to pass your challenges. So you want to practice, you want to get good, you want to learn a strategy for yourself, you maybe want to do something like copy trade. This is the perfect time to get you a lifetime system so that you don't have to worry about getting it for multiple accounts. Let's get into the video. Peace. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what time of the day it is you watch this video. So what's up, traders? Listen, I know this video is long overdue, so here it goes. I'm going to give you my comparison on the prop firms that I've tried. Not all of them, but the ones that I think are good. Now, in this video, there's a little bit of bias. I'm going to tell you the two things. Let me be upfront and clear. I have partnerships with these firms that I'm going to mention, the ones that I'm going to tell you on my top 5. That's the first thing. So if you want a discount on the challenge, just go to the description and hit the link or use the code. That's the first thing. The second thing is, I'm going to be honest about these prop firms, even though I have a partnership with them. That's the second thing. The third thing is, I'm going to show you how to check which firm is best for you. The last thing is, all of these prop firms I was able to use an EA on except for one. I had a problem with one of these firms, even though they said it was allowed. I had a huge problem with it, and I'm going to explain everything in this video. So I'm not going to hold back. I'm not going to cap just because I'm partnered with them. I'm going to tell you exactly what the deal is, and we're going to go over it. So, okay, so let's go with my top 5. Let's start from the bottom. Let's go with 5. Okay, so number 5 would be the Funded Trader. Okay, so here's the Funded Trader. When you go to their page, they have different account types. Okay, so they have a $4,000 account, right? They have the Royal, the Rapid, Standard. So what's the difference? Okay, so if you go to the Standard is just your swing trader, your regular account. For those who don't know about prop firms, pretty much the swing trade account, which I do recommend, and I'm gonna tell you why I recommend that. Especially if you're coming to my channel, if you're watching me trade, which most people are probably not, they're gonna be scalpers. You don't have to worry about what I'm about to say. If you're a scalper, just get the regular account. You're gonna trade that way. For those of you who like to trade like me and get hundreds of pips, you want the swing trade, because I always get the regular account and I swing trade on it. When I pass the challenge, what ends up happening is because of the type of way that I'm trading, it goes against the rules. They always make me lose the account. They say I breached the account for too much trading. They always find a reason for me to breach the account. All of these firms are going to do that to you once you start getting good at getting payouts and stuff like that. But I'm just going to warn you, in particular, I do it all the time, and I always get breached after about 1 or 2 payouts. Okay, so that's me. That's me knowing I'm doing it. So I'm just warning you guys. Now, people have told me it happens to them regardless. I can't speak for that because I'm always picking regular to save money, because I don't always pass every challenge. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all. There's people who get on here and act like they just boom be knocking these things out. Nah, I take 2 or 3 before I get one and pass. I don't always pass because I be taking these trades while I'm sleeping and stuff. I do reckless things with it, but it's how I like to be chilling while I'm trading. I don't know. It's just how I am. So get the swing account if you want that. If not, just get the regular account. The difference is usually the news, but we'll look at it, okay? So right now on the swing account, your leverage is 1 to 60. I already saw the differences on a regular account, 1 to 200, which is very interesting. And the step 1 is 1 to 200. Step 2, verification, 1 to 200. Step 3, once you're funded, it's 1 to 100, which is, it's not that great, but it's good. You should be able to trade it. Now on a swing account, which is interesting because it's a swing account, you would think it'd be more, but the leverage is 1 to 60, 1 to 60, and 1 to 30, which is interesting because it's like that's kind of designed for you to lose. But anyway, the funded trader. So here's how you're gonna look up the funded trader. So this is what you want to do when you check out these prop firms, right? I'm gonna show you what to do. Let's go to Trustpilot and let's type in the funded trader, because there's a lot of complaints online about this prop firm in particular. So we have to go check, because I have seen the complaints. I'm in the group and there's some stuff that goes on. I don't want to get into the messiness. Just do your own research and see for yourself. Okay, so when you go here, just make sure you type it into the search bar, because people imitate companies. If you don't type it into the search bar, see there's something similar. You want to make sure it's the right one, which is good. Their reviews look good to me though. Okay, so let's read it. Incredible firm. This was 21 hours ago. Incredible firm. I've thoroughly enjoyed the last few months with the funded trader. The team are super quick at answering inquiries and even fast at getting payouts sent out. Very good. I'm not going to read them all. It's a pity that the fund is no longer. Whoa. I don't get this one. It's a high rating, but it says that it's a pity that the fund is no longer available to traders from Vietnam. Okay, he's complaining. So let me explain this little gossip about the funded trader so I could be very transparent about what's going on. If you're in the know-how, you're coming to my channel. My channel is now being situated around giving you Forex news. That's what I'm focusing on. So I'll talk about the topics in Forex and trying to avoid the drama and messiness aside, but the business part. So let me explain what's happening. If you're in the funded trader group, they recently stopped service to Vietnam, and I forgot what the other country is. I think it's Vietnam, and is it Singapore? But it's Vietnam, and then it's 2 countries. Malaysia. I think it's Malaysia. I think it's Vietnam and Malaysia. I'm not sure. But they stopped about 2 weeks ago letting people from those places trade. Now, people are saying that Vietnam and Malaysia have the best traders. It's the gossip and everything. So they claim that because they kept paying these people out, they didn't want to service them. I'm not even going to say that's true or not. That's what they're saying. But yeah, they stopped service to these places, and apparently a lot of firms are doing it. And if you go to the group, the Malaysians and the I think it's the Malaysians. If I'm wrong, I apologize. And the Vietnamese people are complaining that they cut funding to those countries because they're too good. That's I find that to be funny because that's what they're saying. Okay, so the messiness aside, as you can see, just go to Trustpilot and check them out. Their reviews are pretty good. Now let me tell you my experience with them. Okay, we just ran into a bad complaint. It says the company just blames traders and doesn't take responsibility for their issues. When you see 1 or 2 isolated complaints like that, you got to kind of go with the overall assumption that they're good just based off all these reviews. Meh. This guy said meh. Because there are people who take challenges who can't trade, and they're going to come and do this because they're mad at the results. Because people tell you, oh, you can get your money back. You can retake the challenge. No, you can't. There's reasons you could. I've retaken challenges and got my money back, but there's circumstances behind it. So we'll get into that without getting too long into this one part of the video, because I got to go through the other 4 firms. The funded trader, for me, they told me I could use an EA and I couldn't get my EAs to run. But the reason I took the funded trader challenge is because I wanted to prove that I could take a challenge and pass without EAs. So that was a challenge for me, and I actually was able to get funded by the funded trader and get into the group and everything, and it was a good experience for me. I didn't have a bad experience with them. The only thing is, I like to trade with EA, so I don't use this account too much because I like to use EAs, and they only let you use EAs. Let me go back to their page under the night challenge, right? I believe it's the which one? Yes, the night. Okay, so you have to pick this challenge in order to get it. And some people have told me that they're having problems getting the EAs to work right, and I already told people, so I'm telling y'all, they approved my EA, but for some reason, some people were hit and miss with it. Some people told me they got it working. For me, it wasn't working. They told me they didn't allow EAs at the time that I took the challenge, but then they said they're going to start allowing it, and now I'm starting to see them starting to allow it, so maybe in the future they're going to have it, but as of now, this is the only one on the list that I don't recommend trying to use the EA on it, because even though it's allowed, they act funny about it. So my results with the funded traders, they're not bad. They're not bad at all. They kind of like, you know, you just got to know how to trade. If you don't know how to trade, you're going to be taking this challenge quite a bit. As far as the price, I do have a spreadsheet that if you sign up on the website, you can get it. So here's the comparison sheet for you guys to check it out. Now, these are a couple of prop firms that are out and available. And the funded trader, let's find where it's at, because it is here. It's going to be here. Okay, it's the third one. What you want to see, you might want to get this sheet. You might want to go to the website and check it out. Okay, so let's just check it out real fast. For the standard challenge, you're looking at minimum simulated trading days 3, which is not bad. Leverage 1 to 60. That's not too bad. If you use a regulated broker, it's going to be 1 to 50. Some of them even 1 to 20, 1 to 30. So that's not bad. You see it says 1 to 30 for your regular account. That's usually what it is normally. So that's not bad. They're giving you like the bare minimum. Virtual profit split on your account when you make it is 80-90. Okay, that's not bad. That's fair. Weekend holding, yes. And that would be probably on swing account. So let's go to regular, because when I saw weekend holding, I knew that wasn't regular. So yeah, so for regular accounts, it says no. Expert advisors, you see it says no, right? So let's go to where it will allow it. It should say yes when you go to the night challenge. Or is it the Royal? It might be Royal. I forgot which one. Okay, they don't even tell you on either one. See, this is why. This is what I'm telling you, because they recently started allowing EAs at all. They weren't messing with EAs at all. Okay, so let me just go back to the standard account, break it down. So this is like my least used prop firm. Like I said, I did it just to get the certification, because at one time I was just chasing certifications, and I did it to do that. So I am partner with them. If you feel like you want to take a trade and you want a discount, you could go to the description of the video and get the coupon code and get 5% off your next challenge. Like I said, if you do look at them, they're not too bad though, as far as the ratio and what they give you. Okay, they're not bad. So it says unlimited trading days for your evaluation, which you would have saw 30 had that not been true. So there's no evaluation. You get a refund on your payment, and it's pretty good. And they also offer now up to 400,000, so that's pretty good. So the 400,000 is $1,879. That's not bad, guys. Instead of you getting more than one account and compounding, you could go for the 4,000 if you know what you're doing. And I see people passing these challenges, so don't think you can't do it. But I will advise you that if you fail, do not feel bad, because people make it seem like you could just get these. Market conditions will apply. These prop firms do have their simulated trading conditions, which if you are caught in the wrong day or the wrong time, if you leverage too much, some of y'all leverage too much in your trades, y'all be risking 2% on a trade, and then y'all say, yo, I got slipped out. Hey man, you shouldn't be risking 2%, because that could happen. That's why I tell people, if it's 1%, do 0.5%. If it's 0.5% you want to do a 1/4%. Whatever your percent is, do half of that. Like if you know you want to risk 2% to get 5% in one trade, do 1% and try to get 2.5% in that trade. That's my opinion now. You can do what you want. So on to the fourth one. The fourth prop firm that I'm looking at, that I took this a little while ago, is Smart Prop Trader. Okay, Smart Prop Trader. Now they're a little bit different because they use ACAP, and people have this issue with ACAP up and down. Me personally, I didn't find nothing really too off about this challenge when I took these challenges, because I took about 3 of these. I didn't find nothing off about it. What I did notice is that when when I took the challenge, it was a little, to me it was a little bit slippy, it was a little bit slippy. But I feel all of the firms had a little bit of if with them. But to me, this firm, it was a little bit of weird stuff going on. That's why I made it number 4, because it was difficult when I took the challenge. It was more difficult than I felt it should have been. So once again, same situation applies. The small prop trader, we're gonna go to Trustpilot and we're gonna type in a name and see what the reviews are. Okay, and it came up. It's in the green. It has a 4.7 out of 5, I believe, which is pretty good. And small prop trader. Once again, I am partnered with them. Go to the link in the description to get a discount on your next challenge. And we're gonna look. See, so as you see, best firm yet. You see, that's what I'm saying. They have good reviews, really good. I had a great experience. This is all within the last 2 days. Yeah, 12 hours ago. With MFF and everything, I know a lot of people are suspect of prop firms, but I've been rocking with SPT for like a year now, and I'm just so happy. I'm already with a firm I can trust. Payout speed is unmatched. I've never had a hitch getting my money, and every time I had an issue, it was resolved by support ASAP. Shout out to Cole Rain. I'm not gonna say the names, but that's a good review, another good review. Now let's see how long we gotta look through it to see a bad review. Once again, there we go, 9 hours ago. Please put in your website complete details on daily drawdown, not in bullet form. See, now this is what I'm telling you. This person lost the challenge clearly because of drawdown. It's a hit and miss with that. It's gonna happen. This is how it is with prop firms. If it happens, you just gotta take another challenge and hope you get funded. That's kind of how it is. Even me, I know how to trade. I be in trades and things happen, and I gotta retake the challenge knowing I was in the right. It's part of the game, guys. I hate to say it, but it is. Just don't marry your account. Don't think when you get the account you're gonna marry it. But I'll give my advice on what to do once you get funded at the end of the video. So like I said, you saw that one complaint. He clearly lost the challenge. RIP. But look, out of this whole page, you saw one complaint. Now, granted, some of these probably could be fake, but at the end of the day, they don't look fake to me. These look like real reviews and complaints, or comments rather, and they look good. So 4 out of 7 is pretty good. Small prop traders are 4 out of 7. Let's see what we got for the funded trader, because we didn't even compare the rating. So the funded trader was a 4.7, and we have a 4.7 versus a 4.4. So that's interesting. Okay, so the small prop trader actually had a higher rating than the funded trader has a higher rating at 15,000 reviews. Let's see how many reviews they have. Okay, so 2,000. So that explains the higher rating. So there you go. So small prop trader, pretty good. The funded trader, to be fair, had way more reviews. It had literally 13,000 more reviews, and it still had an excellent rating. So that tells you right there the funded trader is pretty good. Okay, and I tell you the only reason I made it number 5 on my list is because they was acting funny with my EA. We ain't having that over here. Okay, so let's move on to number 3. The prop trader, like I said, it wasn't nothing bad about it. If you know how to trade, you should be fine taking the challenge. I didn't feel nothing too suspicious going on when I took my challenges. I did fail a couple of them, but I got through. And yeah, that's a pretty good firm that I use. And let's move to my funded FX. Okay, so my funded FX is number 3. And here we go. So pretty much, like I said, if you want to see the comparison sheet, I do have it right here. Okay. Okay, so I do have it here. So my funded FX, is it on the list? Let's see. My funded FX, let's see if it's on there. My funded FX is right here. It's number 5. And you can see the difference right here. Okay. So as you see, the payouts is bi-weekly. You know. And we might have to upgrade this because they do change their prices. Okay, so profit target in your first challenge for the daily is 8%. Verification is 5%, and profit split is 80%. Trading period is unlimited, which is good, and minimum trading days is 1. So that means as soon as you pass, you could go to your next verification and you can get your account. So that's one good thing about them, and that's one thing I liked about them. Now, when I was taking a challenge for them, I felt it was pretty good, and I post my certificates. I need to update my certificate list too, because some of the certificates I already don't have the account. I got to retake the challenge, but I have passed a couple of challenges, and you know, just to keep my skill up, just to make sure the robots work. But yeah, so they're pretty good. I remember my experience with them because I took this a little while ago, and it was pretty fair. It was pretty good. I didn't have any challenges. So now look, manage simulated capital up to 600. They're just saying simulated now all over since that my Forex Fun thing, which is very interesting. But at least they're telling you the truth. Okay, so once again, my funded FX. Let's go to Trustpilot and see what they got. Funded FX. Let's see what the review is. All right, so they have only 1,000 reviews. Okay, so let's check them out. They're in excellent standard at a 4.7, just like small prop trade. Okay, best prop firm ever. Okay, customer service is excellent. Okay, I'm waiting for the account size of 400K from MFXH. Okay, they talking about the my funded FX. Okay, so they want the 400K. He sounds very or he or she sounds very you know, ambitious. Nice, I like that. Okay, so as you notice, we're scrolling through and you don't see anything negative, so that's definitely a good sign. And don't be fooled. Hi, unfortunately I had some opinions as you thought. It was a good support company. Yesterday the balance was 50,500. Today I made minus 1,200, and I received an SMS, which is a message from my email that I failed the exam. This is wrong. 4% stopped trading before reaching the daily limit. When I write
new low on pound Swiss.
Pardon me, robots talking. When I write to the help center, they bring me rules that have not been written before. Be careful. Okay, this is gonna happen to you guys, and I'm gonna address this right quick in defense of the prop firms. A lot of people don't know that if the daily limit is 5% and you actually get near 5%, you can actually blow the account before you hit 5% because of the you know, slippage and things like that. People don't know that you may get hit out at 40 pips, but because of the slippage, it's really 60. So you may count, hey, my 40 pips is only 4%. I managed that 10%. Let's do the math. 1% is 10 pips, right? So you take 4 trades and you get stopped out at 40 pips, and you go, okay, I'm stopping for the day because I don't want to hit 5%. Which I don't get why y'all do that, because tomorrow if you're trading wrong tomorrow, yes, it's a chance you might trade right, but you're gambling. So at the end of the day, you're gonna still lose if you're losing. But I stop today, I start back tomorrow. I'm not gonna lose because it's a new day. No, if you're gonna lose, you're gonna lose. It's gonna happen, guys. Get over that. But anyway, with the slippage involved and things like that, because I see this happening to some people that clients of mine. If you put 1% and you take 10 pips and you lose 4 trades, it's 40 pips to you, but when you do the math, they're gonna add in that slippage and those things like that, and you're gonna probably be slipped out to about 60, 70, even 80, you know, pips. So sometimes there are little rules that can finagle you. So I always tell you, whatever your limit is, do half of that. You really want to look at half of what it is. So if you have 8% on your evaluation, do 4%. Don't try to go for 8. Don't risk 8%, because a lot of y'all want to do that to pass the challenge faster. I like taking my time, and I just nick away at it until I pass it. I do 1% and less per trade. Okay, that's what I'm risking, and I'm risking for hundreds of pips. So you want to do half of what it is, in my opinion. That's what messes up a lot of people. They want to push it right to the edge, and you can't, because these prop firms they're designed for people like that to lose. You cannot trade a prop firm account like you trade a live offshore broker account. The leverage is different and the slippage is higher, so you will get killed that way. Okay, now pay attention to the fact that he had that valid complaint, which everyone has that complaint that trades prop firms, but that's the only complaint through the whole page, so that's a good sign. So in my opinion, my funded FX is pretty good. That's why I rated them number 3 on my list. And I really have nothing bad to say about them. I mean, the complaints you would have about any prop firm you would have here, so it doesn't apply. And like I said, this is the comparison sheet, and if you look at it, it looks pretty fair to compare to everything else. It's pretty much more the same. And once again, go to the description and get a discount on any prop firm challenges you might want to take with them. So number 2 on my list, let's move on, is True Forex Fun. Now I really like this account because they have a lot of options that I used to see at my Forex Funds, right? So let's go over the standard account, right? So you have the standard account. Okay, they want me to sign it. I'm not doing that. So you have the standard account, and they even have their Trustpilot on the site, which is very good. So you can go straight to that, but I'll open that later. So you have the standard account, which is pretty good when you look at it. And they have the phase 1 evaluation, which is pretty good because you can get 1 phase evaluations. You could do the standard 2 phase evaluations. You could do the timeless funding, and then you could do the quick funding. So they have a lot of different options here. I might have to sign in and show it to y'all. You have the standard offer, which is a regular and swing trade. Swap free means swing trade. And you have the offer to go to MT4, MT5. You can put my discount code in here, or you could just sign in through my link and get a discount on this trade. And you can go to quick funding, which is no minimum trading days, right? And then you got timeless funding, which is without time limits. And then you have the 1 phase, which is get funded soon. Okay, so you can just take 1 phase, and it's the same thing up to 2,000 and get the account. They have a lot of options. I like how they operate. The funded trader, once again, if you go to the sheet, the funded trader is number 2 on my page, and it's gonna be the same. It's kind of giving away what my number 1 is already, but I like them the most because they got the most flexibility. Like if you really want to get trading right away, I remember some of these prop firms was giving rapid accounts, but the split was pretty bad. The split for those is usually like 50-50. So you go ahead and you got to keep trading and build up. And let's be honest, by the time you get good at it, they're going to take the account from you anyway. All of them are going to do it. But I have nothing bad to say about them. But let's go to the Trustpilot and check it out. So it's a 4.6 out of 2,572 reviews. So it's excellent, right? So let's just scroll through and see what we see. The best prop firm company. Brilliant companies fair. I would like to ask a question for TFF transparency. And let's just look through and see if we see something bad, because that's what you got to see. Okay, here we go. This company has to be a scam because they have just stole my money. They violated my account for no apparent reason when I'm using my copier, and I have set 5% max daily drawdown limit. See, he made that mistake I just told you about on my copier to protect my account from violating, but yet these scammers violated my account. I don't know where to get all their fake 5-star reviews from. Must be paid, but anyone looking to use this company, avoid them completely. Do not even risk losing your money to these scammers. Okay, so he has a good point. He probably took an account where he had the 5%. Maybe that was a phase 2. I don't know what it was. The copy trader somehow got him violated, but once again, I think he's not understanding the slippage situation, because a lot of people do not understand that. If the drawdown is 5 and you're at 5, you violated. So I don't even know. Maybe he's at 8%, which is the first phase, or the second phase. I don't know. He didn't get into details on that, but I'm assuming the drawdown was 5%. Even on 8%, you don't want to do 5. I keep telling y'all, do half. If it's 8, do 4. If it's 5, do 2.5. Do not, which means 2.5 means takes 0.5 per trade. Do not do 2.5 and take 1% per trade, because then you're going to be slipped into 2%, 2.2 or whatever the percent is. Once the slippage is hit into that trade, you're going to be screwed for the day on that trade. Okay, so do whatever the limit is, half. He looked like he did exactly what the number was, and he violated. Now he's upset and he's mad. Now if you pay attention to all these other reviews, yeah, like I said, I'm going to be transparent. They all could be fake, but this is pretty much the same complaint you're going to have with every prop firm. Okay, so just know that trading a prop firm is just like trading an onshore broker, a regulated broker. The rules are strict, and they're going to teach you how to really trade good when you get on a live account, because the rules are so strict. When you get an unregulated broker, you could go bananas. You know what I'm saying? So I learned on a 1.50. I learned on a regulated account. I kept trading prop firm challenges because I figured once I got good enough to pass these, then I could trade anything, and it turned out to be true. So learning how to use EAs on prop firms was the best teacher I had as far as learning how to really get through. But if you pay attention to all these reviews, you go through all of them, and you see this. Now granted, these reviews could not be legit, I'm not gonna lie, but the complaints that you see, those are standard complaints that you're gonna hear from people regularly. So 1 star is only 7%. You know, 4-star, 6%, overwhelming, 87% of 5 stars. So that's a good review in my opinion. So let's just move on to number one. Number one is definitely FTMO. Now, FTMO was the first prop firm challenge I took, and I did fail it. And I just like something about the way they handled themselves. I remember I almost passed the challenge like twice, and I was so close. I was like 0.3% close to passing. I hit them up because my mentor was like, yo, I think you could retake it. And people were like, yeah, you could retake it. So I hit them up, and they told me there was just go into the dashboard and reset it. And I reset it and took it, and I passed. And I remember that. And I remember once I passed, I got addicted, and I found out you could get multiple accounts from them. I started taking more than one trade challenge from them. And I got to the point where I had 3 accounts. Now, my goal when I got the 3 accounts was to compound them into one. And then I started thinking to myself, nah, I don't think I want to do that, because instead of losing 3 accounts, now when I compound, if I lose 1 account, I lose them all. So slowly but surely, I started to overwhelm myself by taking so many challenges. And I ended up losing my accounts due to inactivity. So just to warn you guys too, if you get to that point, more money, more problems, right? You believe it or not what I'm about to tell you. If you get to a point where you start passing these challenges and you don't actually take the challenges, what they do is after inactivity, they take the account from you. So, you know, just know that if you start passing these challenges and you get to a point where, you know, you're not using it, they will close the account. For me, I think it was 30 days that they did it. But I know one day I went to go open my account and it wouldn't log me in. And I was like, what's going on? And they said my credentials wasn't valid. And I emailed them, and they were like, yeah, man, we closed that joint, dog. You sitting there chilling with that 100K. Like, nah. And I was like, wow. But they did give me my account back, but they gave me a strict warning that if I'm inactive again, they're going to close it permanently. And I ended up being inactive and losing the account anyway. So it happens. I just got so used to losing accounts, I just wasn't phased anymore. So when people tell me they lost their account, I'll be looking at them like, just go get another one, bro. It's part of the game. You're going to lose 2-3 challenges, win the 4th one, lose the account, take another 3, win the 4th one. That's how they make money. That's how they make money. So if you don't want to trade live and you want to trade power firms, do not marry your account. Because if you're used to having a 1 live account, this ain't for you, baby. That's all I'm going to tell you. So let's look through the reviews on FTMO, because as usual, they're in excellent standing at 7,000 reviews, which is very interesting because you figured they'd have more than someone like, you know, my Forex Funds, you know. That's interesting that they have that little amount. Anyway, quick customer service. It ain't that quick. Great prop firm company. Excellent FTMO. The safest company you can work with. Now, this I agree with. Once again, the reason I made them number 1 is just because I dealt with them the most. Once again, if you're going to take a challenge, use the link in the description to get a discount. I am partnered with FTMO, and a customer FTMO. Been using FTMO for a very long time, and I have nothing bad to say. You know, they don't have too much issues with payouts. I haven't had no issues with them. I've had no issues when I had to retake challenges. My drawdown and stuff, I've seen the least amount of manipulation with them. I've had the issue where my accounts closed on me, but it is what it is. I mean, I don't know. They can be a little challenged in the past because of the rules, but at the end of the day, they're not bad. So let's go to the comparison sheet and look. So phase 1 target is 10, which is a little bit higher than the rest. The rest are all trying to do 8, mostly just to get you in there. Phase 2 is 5, just like everyone else. The max loss is 10%. The max daily loss is 5, which, like I said, the guy who we just was talking about in the review, I think he hit the number. He was actually legit. Profit DD ratio is 150, which is the best, damn near, next to my funded FX. Daily balance and equity. So the loss is calculated by your daily balance. Keep that in mind. The leverage is 1 to 100, which is fair. Minimum trading days, which is 4. Maximum trading days is currently now unlimited. And yeah, trading news, no. But if you go to the swing account, yes, you can. Hold over the weekend, no. But if you get the swing account, you can. You know, I think you can. I'm pretty sure you could. Let me just warn y'all now. I'm not even sure. I always pick the regular account and I do it anyway. And eventually, once I get funded, I lose the account because I get a breach for not listening to these rules that I'm reading to you. Holding over the weekend, I do. Trading news, I do. They don't automatically violate my account. Every now and again, they come and they violate my account though. You know, and that's it. So there's not much more to say. This video is pretty long. overall, I'm gonna just give you my take. If you really want to know what prop firms to look at, just go to the Trustpilot, get a little look around, and then go in their groups. Try to join the groups. So some of them you have to pass the challenge to get in the group, but for those that don't, they usually have like third-party groups. Go in the groups and see what's happening, or just get this sheet that I made right here. Sign up to the website for it, and just look at it and see the data, see what you want to take, what you want to do. I would try FTMO just because once you get good at taking the FTMO challenge, you pretty much can pass any of these other challenges after that. And for all of the prop firms I reviewed in this video, just know that you can go to the link in the description and get coupons and discount codes for them. And I'm gonna end the video here because it's pretty long. And I'm gonna just say this to you guys: every prop firm, with the exception of the funded trader, I use the EAs on to pass the challenges. They're welcomed, they accepted, they work, and you can do the same. If you need help, of course, hit me up. But I wanted to make this video to get it out here for y'all because people kept asking me, and I don't like talking about it because I didn't want to promote something unless, one, I was a part of it, and for sure I knew what was going on. So I know what's going on with these prop firms because I'm using them, I'm a customer of them, and I use my robots on them. So I can speak from that perspective and tell you everything I need to know. And I just hope this video was helpful to you guys. And if you have any questions or you have a prop firm that you think is better, let me know. I didn't talk about the Fiverr. Maybe I'll make a separate video talking about them, but for now I talk about the ones I'm using. I didn't use the Fiverr yet, but I've been hearing things about them, and I'll talk about it in another video if I need to make another video. But these are my top 5 prop firms that I currently use that I recommend you guys check out. This your boy Jimmy. I'm out of here. Peace.